You're a mom and you downsized from a full-size SUV to a smaller 3-row SUV. Did you regret it? And am I going to regret it? I currently drive a Wagoneer. It's a lease. It's up in September. I'm trying to figure out what to get next, and I am struggling. Here's where my head is at. I have a 17-year-old, so my oldest no longer drives with us ever. But I still have, obviously, 4 other children. 3-row SUVs that I'm looking at, essentially the 2 back seats are your entire trunk. So if I have bucket seats and 2 back seats, if we have our whole family in the car minus my oldest, we have no trunk. So if we were to say travel, we can't do that. We could barely fit all of our luggage into my current car when we went on spring break this year. That's not a lot of times during the year, but I need a lot of trunk space even for groceries. So like, God forbid I take all my kids grocery shopping, which I don't know why I would ever do that, but I couldn't also get a full load of groceries, you know what I'm saying? However, I don't want a giant car payment. This is the first time we ever leased. Honestly, I loved it. My car before this was a Nissan Armada, which I also loved, but it was like 10 years old and it was starting to have issues, which I didn't want to pay a bunch of money to fix a car, and I wanted a newer car for safety reasons because I'm a lunatic about driving. We ended up leasing this. We got a good deal, like through my husband's work. We got an absolutely great deal on this Wagoneer. We're not going to get that again. Would I love another Wagoneer lease? Yes. Do I want to pay for another Wagoneer? No. Which honestly brings me to my other problem, which is I am absolutely passionate about things that are financially irresponsible for me to obtain. Like, I'm going to show you guys what I like to show you why I'm having problems. If money were no object, I would get the Land Rover Defender 130, the big guy. This is aesthetically my dream car. I like a very boxy car. Similarly, I am absolutely feral for the Rivian SUV. Of course, I like the special dune color, which is more expensive. I even like the goofy front headlights. They remind me of Eve from WALL-E. I think this is darling. Unfortunately, the payment is not darling. This is what I currently drive, boxy. I know there are a lot of other options in the full-size arena, like Tahoe and Suburban and Yukon and all those. If I were to go that route, I would just get another Wagoneer, I think. But I'm trying to figure out if I can downsize to the smaller 3 rows. Problem, these are so much smaller and so much lower. I've become really accustomed to sitting up high, which makes me feel safe. And now when I am really down low, it makes me very nervous. Also, aesthetically, I don't love it. I am quite sure that will be an unpopular opinion, which is fine, but the heart wants what the heart wants. I like, for an affordable, smaller 3-row, I really like the new Hyundai Santa Fe. This looks like a Range Rover to me, which I love. I hate the back. This looks like the back of a minivan to me. I hate it. Every time I see one from the side, I'm like, I love that car. And then if I see the back, I'm like, why, Hyundai, why did you do that? I know a lot of people love the Telluride. I feel like this is so much smaller than my current car. Aesthetically, the cars that I like, I love the Land Cruiser, too small, only comes in normal 5-passenger. Bronco, too small, 5-passenger. But I don't like the bigger Toyotas. There's far too much stuff on the front. I don't know, I don't want this much stuff. Today I looked at the Hyundai Ioniq 9, which is their 7-passenger. It's an electric vehicle, which I've never had, but would be fun and exciting. This is actually bigger than the Palisade and the Santa Fe. I don't really like the back of that one either. I don't know who is designing the back of Hyundai's vehicles. Let's chat. Anyway, none of that matters. That's just me being picky and difficult. I'm mostly worried that functionally, I'm going to be sad. That if I go to a car that I don't even like, you know, when you get something new, but you like don't love it. I'm worried I'm gonna get a car that I don't love, and then I'm also gonna not love it. I'm not gonna love driving it. I'm not gonna love the space. That would be easier to stomach if I loved it aesthetically, but I don't think I'm gonna like either. However, if you saw my story on Instagram today and saw how horrifically I parked my car, on the upside, I would be able to park better. Anyway, I want you guys to win. Some people have said, do not downsize yet. My kids are 17, 13, 10, 7, and 7. So I have one who drives. I have quite a few years until I have another driver. And I'm still driving kids around a lot. I still have 4 kids out in my car. Plus we I don't know, do stuff. Like my son plays baseball. I've got like chairs in the back of my car. Am I gonna be so sad if I get a smaller car?